So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah.
Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Namdin are looking to go forward now. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. He's picked his way through. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
This is a promising build-up. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, played right into his path. Takes a shot! Chouameni ventures forward. Now it's Chouameni. He's in a great position here, looking to pass their way up the pitch. João Neves. Now it's Thuram. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rodgers. It's a good surge, he's making up the left-hand side. Still goalless at the moment. Yamal to Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the counter is on. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini makes the interception. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And it's Van Basten. Bruno Fernandes. Saliba with the slide tackle there. Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here. Yamal threads one in. And the counter-attack is on for France. Maldini does really well there, he is strong. Llorente, and it's Chouameni. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? Mendes cuts out the pass. Chouameni. Shot could be on. Oh, what has happened here? Now the ball, oh, good climb! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens, it gets pinched.
Nice physical challenge. Van Dijk. Rice. Chouameni. Looking to play him in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Thuram. Beraldo. Turns back here, probably the best. That could spell trouble. Martinez punts it upfield. Good ball, good take. Thuram. Oh, just still try from distance. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Saliba. It's a searching pass. He won't be happy with that one. Rodgers making good progress. And he's worked it through. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, France! A goal at a really telling moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Namdin currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Namdin can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Van Basten. Now it's Thuram. Timber does really well to win the ball there. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Neves. Pinches it off him. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a cute ball. Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rodgers. Looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. It's a good run down the right.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Llorente makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. A nice sequence of passes, this.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's gone back. Shot, surely! And that's another fine save. Van Basten currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was always going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And that has put paid to that. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now, can they get him away? Namdin still have the cards to affect this game. Thuram is having a shot! Well, they could break here. Beraldo. Yildiz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Shaping up to have a crack from here. This is the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And it's made its way to him. And this is Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yildiz. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
On net, it's Van Basten! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to pass it through. Yildiz. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. France have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, sweet feet. Tries to pass it through, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Rabiot. And here's Thuram. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ghana. Namdin yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham. Rabiot. Oh, nice touch. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maldini gets it away. That has not gone well. Namdin are looking to go forward now. Saliba. Llorente. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Van Dijk. Now Timber. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Timber. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Llorente ventures forward. Tchouaméni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ghana. He's a sharp little ball here. Llorente. Bruno Fernandes. Timber. And it's Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. João Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defence.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Temps additionnel.
And it's Ghana. He's had it taken off him. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess there.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Timber. Threads one in. He's on it, can he get away? Plays it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So what can they make of this? Rabiot. Thuram. Real chance! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Namdin can't breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Thuram is onto this. And he's whipped it across. It's a pretty loose pass. Showing good feet. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Thuram being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rodgers. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes going forward. And here's Van Basten. Now this could be a chance. João Neves! Oh, the ball's run, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 19.
That has been knocked clear.
Le numéro 4. Changement en cours.
Namdin really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Knocks it into space. Soboslai. Great defending, strong and determined. And now the breakaway. And it's Rabiot. He's had it taken off him. Namdin are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 41. Changement.
Mbappe. That is good strength. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's been played through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Soboslai. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Timber. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Højlund. Now this could be a chance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mbappe, he'll try from distance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Soboslai. And he is deftly away. Palmer was in no mood for any of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Rabiot. And it's Palmer. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. 4 extra minutes added on. Nicely weighted. Shoots! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rabiot. Now Timber. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Palmer. Rabiot. Last chance, perhaps. Played out to the left flank. Drives it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played it again. He's rising! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nandin played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rabiot tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. There will be a throw-in. And it's Neves. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tchouaméni. Rabiot. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Beraldo. Neither side yet able to find the net.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's Bellingham.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He's had it taken off him. Rabiot. And here's Van Basten. And he's had it nicked away.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tchouaméni. And here's Van Basten. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. Van Basten. Here's Tchouaméni. Maldini. And it's Timber. Half an hour played now. Timber. Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot, ploughing, shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. Llorente. Searching pass he's played there. Out of play for a goal kick. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. And here's Thuram.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Attention, attention.
How would you review the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Away we go again.
Namdin clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now he's got space here. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Namdin have the chance to go the other way. Rodgers. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Rabiot. Rodgers charging. He's having a pop! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. How they've waited, now they have it.
But pour l'équipe de France.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Neves. João Neves. Good, strong midfield running here. And that's play. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rabiot! And one more try! Corner number 2 then. Rabiot attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Maldini. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, what has happened here? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. João Neves. Mbappe demonstrating his defensive quality there. Bellingham has got himself a free kick, quickly taken. And it's Llorente. And this is Rabiot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, super find. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal!